bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Come on. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Hey. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard tonight.
Hey guys, it's the Dish Bros. I'm Hunter Rose.
Tommy Hardale, back with another video.
We're gonna bring y'all through the life of 318. You know, we're gonna explain how there's nothing to do, because we mentioned it last in our first video that we had to take down. We apologize again,
yeah,
but
man.
Yep.
It happens. No, yeah, life of the 318. It's pretty boring. Think about major cities. It's like, oh, we got a bowling alley. We got public pool. We got this, that, and the other. No, Ruston, you know, we have
the Lambright, and that's $20 a day. So,
or
that's just not the move.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
If you come up out of the quarantine, if you come up to Taco Bell on a Friday night, there will be at least like 30 to 40 high school kids here.
Most definitely.
Like, it's the move. When somebody asks, hey man, what's the move? Hey, Taco Bell. T-Bell.
T-Bell.
Toxic Hell. All of it. All of it.
This is where we're at.
Yeah.
Every weekend.
And we're actually right here in front of it. Like, that's
right
the
now.
front door.
Yep.
But, yeah, man. Life in the 318. I mean, there's 22,000 people in Ruston, and I feel like I know everyone. Going to Walmart. Take me 45 minutes to go get some ping pong balls from Walmart. Because I know everybody there. Stay talking to people.
Oh, yeah. I can go to Walmart with a group of people, and it takes us 2 hours just to get one object. One object. Just because we have been so bored most of our lives that we know how to make simple things like that take forever. Just because all we do is talk and walk around and waste time. Because that's all there is to do. Completely nothing to do in the 318.
The only thing that everyone in Louisiana, I could say Louisiana, mostly Ruston and North Louisiana, the only thing we do is waste gas. Man, we will drive around for, today, like 3 hours just for today. Just to drive, just to find something to do. And I understand we're in quarantine, but that happens when we're in non-quarantine. Yeah. But yeah, man, we got a bunch of good restaurants around in Ruston.
That's all we have really is restaurants.
If you're gonna take a girl out on a date, you gotta go get something to eat.
Yeah. Because our movie theaters isn't that good.
Yeah.
It's every last one of the rooms. You know, you get on social media and stuff, and you see all these movie theaters that are extremely nice. Ours, chairs, and a screen.
Yeah.
I see movie theaters with beds in them.
$20 for a big old thing of popcorn. It's like this big, $20.
It's no different than popcorn that you pop it yourself.
Exactly.
No.
I can go home and buy microwave popcorn for 50 cents, and it tastes better than the ones in the movie theater.
The only thing that makes movie theater popcorn so good is the butter that you put on yourself. So, like, I'm gonna just start dating a girl with a big purse, and then we're just gonna bring popcorn in.
I've snuck a gallon of sweet tea in the movie theaters. Don't ask me how, but yeah, man. Oh, dude, that was great. That was like 5 years ago. That's crazy.
Hold up. You said don't ask Cal, but
all right, so I have my Drake jacket, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's a big jacket. So
if you're not a southerner, Drake jackets are
it's like
nice
a quarter zip jacket, and it's supposed to fit big on you. Well, I got mine to fit too big. So what we did, me and my buddy Michael Rocket, actually. We were going to the movie theaters because it was like $5 Tuesday or whatever. Parents dropped us off. We walked to Walmart. He got a gallon of Sunny D, and I got a gallon of Red Diamond Sweet Tea. We go back to the movie theaters, and I get my Drake jacket, and I have my Fat Boy pants on. So, like, they're super big. Yeah. But they got, like, an elastic band or whatever. Well, I put the sweet tea like right in the front, and I put my Drake jacket over it, and I put my hands in the jacket. And I gave Rocket my cash, so he'll buy both tickets. so I didn't have to take my hands out of my pockets. So I kept my hands in my pockets, and that's how I got my red diamond in. Rocket, it wasn't like a handle, like one of the big gallons, but it was like the little.
It was shaped like the small, yeah.
Well, he had one of those, and he stuck it in his boot, kind of in his boot. It was like face down, and he pulled his jeans over it, and he walked with a limp, so it looked like his leg was messed up. When he had like a half gallon of Sunny D in his pants leg, and I had a gallon of sweet tea in my front area. Yeah, man, that's the exciting stuff that we do in Ruston. Like, we've been kicked out of Walmart. I know I have. I don't know about you.
I've never been kicked out of Walmart. I've been kicked out of Lambright more than once.
Yeah, I've been kicked I got kicked out of Walmart for jousting.
First time I got kicked out of Lambright, I was too young to be in there alone at the time, because you have to be older than 16 to be in Lambright by yourself. And I was like 12. And, you know, I'm in there. There's nothing to do, so I just stay in there all day. Like, at this point, it's the middle of the summer, and everybody knows me at the Lambright. And the manager, she's never out front. And so one day, she has to go, and she's up front, and my best friend, at the time, my best friend's mom comes up there, and she's like, "Hey, have you seen these 3, like, 12-year-old kids? I need to give them something." You just snitched on us. Without even realizing it, she snitched on us. And so, and this guy's mom, she's not right, all right? So.
That makes a lot more sense.
Anyways, so this manager, she starts chewing us out. Like, I'm talking about. She's giving us everything she has. And at the end of it, she's like, "Did you know you weren't supposed to be here by yourself?" And we're like, "I mean, did you know that there was 3 12-year-olds in your freaking building?" "Yes." "Did you say anything?" "No, not until it got brought up into your face and you had to do something about it."
Exactly.
So you can't, that blame game goes 2 ways. But the second time we got kicked out because, well, like I said, Lambright's $20 a day, right? I have a membership because my mom goes to tech.
And I've had a membership all my life.
And I'm not the one sneaking people in, somebody else is, but I'm just hanging out with the people that snuck in, right? And so,
it's because I snuck them in.
So, I don't know, it was like 10 guys that were in there that's not supposed to be in there.
Dude, at least.
At least 10.
Dude, we were able to run 5-on-5 pickup basketball on 2 different courts.
Yeah.
With just the people who snuck in.
So,
like, we had 15 people who were not supposed to be there.
So,
oh, man. That's like freshman year.
Yeah.
We didn't have anything else better to do.
Freshman year summer, we would get done with football workouts. And the Lambright's right across from our football field. So we would just walk across, and you could play basketball, you could swim, you can bowl, you can name it, and you can do it there.
Probably.
But it's $20 a day, so most of our friends don't have a membership. So,
because it is pretty expensive nowadays.
Yeah.
Because they just remodeled it, put an indoor pool, the whole bit.
Anyways, when we got back on it, bam, $20 per. Can you?
The lid's messed up on the drink. I tried to pick it up and the lid popped off. That's probably what y'all heard. Go ahead, man. My bad.
So,
shout out Sonic for not making very good lids.
$20 a day. Once again, y'all are gonna get tired of hearing $20 a day. So we sneak everybody in. You know, they're just looking at us crazy, like,
we didn't swipe their IDs.
What's going on? But they're college kids. They don't care.
They really
don't.
So
they're like, forget about it.
As long as we don't break anything.
Bam, manager shows up again and kicked us out. So,
if you want to hear a funny story, I got kicked out of Walmart one time. You know how hard it is to get kicked out of Walmart? Like, you can go play basketball.
I've seen wrestling videos in Walmart.
I've seen people jump in the little ball pit things with the big balls. Like, jump in those, and they haven't gotten kicked out. Well, me and my buddies, we were playing pickup basketball in the goals. So once we got tired of doing that, we got 2 shopping carts.
Oh, God.
And one guy got in one of them,
y'all
and I was pushing it, and we were jousting.
This is Sparta!
We were. We had bicycle helmets, or they did. I was pushing it. I wasn't trying to joust. They had bicycle helmets on, and I was pushing one guy, and then one of my other buddies was pushing the other guy. And we would just go at each other, and us two, like the 2 guys who were pushing, pushed them as hard as they could. We almost broke a buggy. When we got those little foam swords that you always play with when you were a kid. Well, we went, and they jousted, and the manager walked up, and she was like, "What do you think you're doing?" And we were like, "Well, we got tired of playing pickup basketball, so we're jousting." She was like, "Yeah, get out of my store." I was like, "Okay."
Well, then.
Yeah, my empowered 13-year-old self got an attitude. I'm like, you're jousting in Walmart. Like, you should have gotten kicked out. Now 18-year-old me looks back, and I'm like, dang, that's pretty hard. Like, no kill.
So,
but yeah, man.
I'll tell you what me, Jordan, and Nate did. Now, this is going to sound bad. If you don't understand the context of this story, I'll tell you afterwards. So, me, Jordan, and Nate, we're in Walmart. We're setting up for the football banquet, our senior football banquet.
Red flag. Y'all 3 should never be there. Okay. All right. Him, Jordan, and Nate are the 3 amigos. They are the 3 goofiest sons of guns I have ever met in my life. If you get those 3 in a room, you'll pee on yourself laughing. Because all they will do is talk bad about each other until one of them, like, cries. Like, it's so funny. And don't even bring up 2K. Like, oh, my goodness. Oh man, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
Anyways, we're in Walmart looking for rope. Now, this is senior banquet, okay? So if you don't understand the story, I'll explain later why it sounds so bad. We take 2 hours debating on what kind of rope is best, and every time we got to a new piece of rope, I would look at Jordan and be like, "Which one would you prefer?"
Man. Oh man.
So, anyways, so every time I would ask him which one he prefers, he would just start punching me and like beating me, and I'd be like, "Bro, I didn't do anything. What's the problem?" So Nate finally it's like an hour 30 at this time, and so he calls his mom. He's like, "Hey, we finally got the rope, but what kind of hooks do we want to buy?" 30 more minutes passed by, and I'm like, "Jordan, so to make the lever work, how much can the lever take? Like, do you think this could hold you up, Jordan?"
Oh man!
So Nate's still on the phone with his mom, and Jordan's just beating me sideways, and I'm like, "Jordan, stop, Jordan!" Screaming, making a scene, trying to.
Yeah.
But it's Walmart workers, so
they don't care.
Yeah, do not care whatsoever. And one of them actually walks by, and they're like,
Oh man!
"Oh, they're probably stupid. We're just gonna walk away." And I'm like, "Can I get some help?"
This is domestic abuse.
So, if you don't understand by now, you're a blonde, and you just blondes don't have any sense. Jordan's black, okay,
Yeah.
and so
Yeah, man.
don't go off on me. "Oh, he's racist." No, Jordan's my best friend since
Yeah.
like 6th grade, so not racist. That's 318 life is you make the best of everything.
Yeah. I have never seen a group of people been more excited to play sand volleyball ever in my life. Hey man, there's volleyball going down. Dude, you'll have 70-something people show up. We played at the BCM one night. We were advertising it for like a week. Every night somebody was like, "Hey man, volleyball, BCM, 7 o'clock. Oh yeah, Friday, we got volleyball going on. Bet. 4 or 5 days in a row passed. Friday gets here. everybody posted. I'm like, dang, how many people are we going to have show up to Sand Volleyball? We only have 2 courts. Well, I did a head count. I go to Ruston, so it wasn't for sure. But there was around 75 people there. 2 courts, and we were running 5-on-5 because we didn't think that many people were going to show up. So we had a tournament, and it really ended up being a good thing because I forgot who it was, but they went and bought like $200 worth of pizza.
God.
They had like a huge pizza party at the BCM. Everybody was trying to play volleyball. I only played like 2 games because there was 75 people there. But yeah, man.
We have this thing called the gravel. We don't go there anymore because there's cameras.
There's
But
cameras there?
yeah, there's cameras now. That's why no
That's
one.
crazy.
Yeah, so we would get like 25 guys, and we would just drive out to the gravel, hang out, have a good. We would have parties at a place of just.
Rocks.
We don't call it a gravel just for no. It's literally just rocks. It's.
Yeah.
We make a good time at a circle of rocks. Like,
dude, if you would have brought a horseshoe set out there, dude, you would have had country people playing horseshoes for hours.
me and Tom Dog here, we went to so was it like last year? It was just about this time. No, it was a little earlier. But we got hit by a tornado. I don't remember what.
Yeah,
day
it was like the end of March last year. The whole Ruston Strong deal.
Yeah,
that was
that's what it
came through.
So we get hit by a tornado, and that day we had to show up to work, and we were playing cornhole, and we had the whole staff out there playing with us because
we couldn't do anything. There was no power.
So
nobody was trying to buy food. I mean, it was like we just had a huge tornado come through. Like, it destroyed the Tech baseball field, Tech softball field. We found pieces of the Tech softball scoreboard on our football field. Just like a mile and a half away. It's like we had a bad tornado come through, and
we're about to reopen because not many other restaurants were open at the time. So
but we got a big generator that could like supply power to the whole restaurant. Well, before that came, we just didn't know what to do. I had 2 cornhole sets in the back of my truck, and so you had like 12, 13 people who have never seen a cornhole set before in their life. You're out there in the parking lot for probably 2.5 hours. Me and Hunter ran the table. We didn't lose.
Eventually, they split us up.
Yeah.
Just so we would be on separate teams.
Dude, I remember me and Crackhead Carlos.
Look, so this coworker that used to work with us, he I'm talking about this big.
Buck 15. Gotta be.
He's on Tommy's team, and I had this guy. He moved away. We called him Pooh Bear, not Pooh Bear. We just called him Pooh, and
milkshake.
It was just me, Tommy, and those 2 playing, and they split us up so we wouldn't just run the table anymore, and we spent like an hour just playing, just. Nothing else to do.
You talk about bad sunburn? Oh my goodness. So bad.
Well, that's what you get for showing up in a sleeveless shirt.
Yeah. Well, because I was in jeans, boots, and a cutoff shirt because I was like, man, I'm going to go take trees off of houses. No, it's not what I did. I played cornhole for the first day. But we got out.
Well, we did stuff that morning.
It was on a Tuesday, wasn't it? Oh, dude, it was a Tuesday night because I worked that night. Got off at like 11 o'clock, got home, went to sleep at like maybe around 12:30, something like that, like a regular school night. Wake up the next morning at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like, man, why are we not at school? And I drive through town, and it's like an hour and a half commute from my house to Flying Burger that day. Usually it's like 15 minutes. Well, I called my dad and I was like, hey Dad, what happened last night? He was like, you haven't watched the news? I was like,
Dad,
no.
I just woke up.
I'm 17 years old and I don't watch the news. I didn't watch the news. I do nowadays. Hey, that corona, man. Anyway, back to the story. I called Dad. Dad was like, yeah man, we just had a huge tornado come through. Why don't you go up to Flying Burger, make sure everything's all right, make sure your building didn't get blown down. Because I had already seen the the baseball field and the softball field.
And that's like not even a mile down the road.
Yeah,
so
it's like
we're worried.
Yeah,
We're like, do we still have a building?
Exactly. Like, do we still have front doors? Like, well, I made my way over to the Ruston High field, and our press box was destroyed.
Oh.
Well, we had to play the first half of this year's football season on Tech's field because our field was still not finished. Our whole press box, it wasn't like a trailer. It was like a little portable building, kind of a thing on the top of this stadium. Well, it didn't have a roof anymore. It was completely blown out.
It didn't have 3 sides of it and a roof, so it was just 2 walls up. It was making an L pretty much,
and
didn't have a floor either.
Yeah,
so I don't know how those 2 walls stayed up.
Yeah,
didn't have a floor.
I think it was because they were right under the. They were like the 2 main support beams.
Yeah,
but we had. Like I said earlier, we had 10 from the girls' softball scoreboard on our football field. We had our huge bleachers that our players sit on. It's like a flat thing, and then it's like the back of the bench, and then it's the bench that you sit on. That was like 20.
I'd say 20 feet up in the stadium.
Oh, yeah. Like 13 rows up. Like, me and Hunter could have, like, picked it up and just pushed it off the top.
Yeah.
Like, man, it was bad. It really was. We had holes in our school roof. Like, it was bad. We had to cancel school for 3 days? 3 or 4?
I think for the rest of that week.
The rest of that week
and then 2 more days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was 5 days.
It was 5 days.
5 school days canceled. So, but it took them.
It took them 7 days just to fix the holes in the roof so we could have class. Man, it's crazy, man.
Yeah, so
we've missed school for the craziest stuff. Snow in March, sophomore year, man.
Oh yeah, sophomore year, first day of spring, it snowed.
It snowed. Snowed bad enough to where the buses couldn't run. And we were out of school.
And
so all the
if you know anything about Ruston, we never see snow. Never. So
ever.
when you hear snow on the first day of spring, you're just like.
It's like the groundhog had come out, and he's like, spring's going to come early this year.
But
spring came a week later. Oh, man. It's fucking snowing. Oh, man. It's like, what are you doing?
Dude, I'm taking my cigarette off. Calm down. Hey, you were playing with your lid earlier, so.
22 minutes long.
In my head, she said it's all in my head. I'd rather be dead, Can't forgive or forget what you did,